All right, what up, though, man? Let's get on these black coaches, the black American head coaches of college football. The brothers that's out here holding it down, doing their thing every Saturday, leading their guys into the gridiron, holding it down. Shout out to all 17 of the black coaches of college football. But first, I got to give a shout out to Auburn, baby. Shout out to them Auburn Tigers, man. Y'all showed up this weekend, even though y'all ain't play nobody. I give y'all didn't play nobody. New Mexico, whatever, they 0-3. They ain't doing nothing. But y'all showed up and y'all look dominant. That's the way y'all supposed to look. That's the Auburn I'm used to seeing. Shout out to Hank Brown. Handyman Hank. They're doing his thing. Came out there with his toolbox ready to work and put in work against New Mexico. Now, that was a great opponent for him to get started against because it's light work. Not too much going on. Wasn't a lot of elite defenders out there he was going up against. He was able to see the field. A little wet out there. He started off a little shaky, but once he got going, man, Hank was rolling. So this was a good game for his out for bringing him out. Good job, coach. And I really think that this move with him putting Hank as the starting quarterback, I think this saved his job. Now, I don't want to speak too soon. We still got a long season, and Hank is a true freshman. And we're going to have to see how he go up against this top tier SEC competition. Because it's finna get rough. We got Oklahoma coming up soon. We got Bama, of course, down the line. You got Georgia. I mean, Hank got to be ready. Because I don't, if this man put Thorn back in the thick, whatever his name is, I done forgot the man's name that fast. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see Peyton Thorn no more. Told you before, that was y'all only problem from the jump. And it's something I've been saying since last season. Coach Freeze, this man has so much hope and so much confidence in this quarterback for whatever reason. He ain't never been good. So I'm glad he finally came to his senses. Shout out to whoever talked to him or whatever he seen. But he put Hank Brown up there to start quarterback. And he seen it was a different energy in the crowd, different energy in the players. And it showed. It reciprocated on the field. And they was able to go out there and dominate. So shout out to them Auburn Tigers, man. Y'all did y'all motherfucking thing. But we're going to see what happens, man. Like I said, long season. See what happened with old Frank Brown. Or Hank Brown, my bad. Handyman Hank. Do your thing, boy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. But right now, we finna get on these coaches. All 17 of them. We got to run it down, man. Shout out to Coach Moore at Michigan. Came back after a big loss and got the dub. Y'all ain't really play nobody either. Arkansas State, they ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? But Michigan got the dub. The win is the most important thing. You got the dub. Shout out to Colorado, got the dub. We had 6 black coaches play against each other this weekend. Colorado played Colorado State. Of course, y'all know everybody watched that game. It was a crazy game because a lot of shit talk going on, a lot of back and forth going on, and it was just funny to me to see Shadur and them tell them they shouldn't have been talking shit when Shadur and them, they've been talking shit since day one. They've been disrespecting folks and whatever since day one, and I guess now they want some sympathy because somebody said something bad about them. But you know how it go. Just like a lot of y'all gonna jump in the comment section and y'all finna say I'm hating and all that, once I get on down the line and talk about Colorado or whatever. But hey, I don't care. Y'all, it's just funny to me that none of y'all show love to these other coaches. None of y'all channels. I don't see none of y'all talking about Coach Loxley. I don't see y'all talking about Coach Fran Brown at all. He turned Syracuse around overnight. They undefeated right now. I don't see y'all talking about NIU. They undefeated right now. And these Syracuse and NIU could possibly make the playoff. And these is black coaches just like Coach Prime, but nobody in our community on YouTube is praising these guys, giving them the proper publicity. I'm trying to grow. I'm definitely finna grow my channel more and more. I gotta drop more video. I be busy though. I'm a parent first, so I gotta handle my business. That's why I don't drop video. I don't have time to sit on YouTube all day, just sit here all day and just talk. You know what I'm saying? I do what I can when I do. It's just for fun. I'm not here to make no money. I get money. I do a lot of stuff. So this is just for fun, man. Just get on here and talk shit, man. Just express myself. So, man, shout out to everybody listening, man. Subscribe, like the channel, whatever, man. Shout out to everybody out there in the world, man, the YouTube world. But like I said, Colorado State played each other. Um, Maryland played Virginia, and Michigan played Purdue. I think who played somebody? No, Notre Dame played Purdue. Notre Dame played Purdue, and they got the win. But like I said, Marshall Marshall had a bye week. Shout out to Coach Huff. Penn State had a bye. NIU had a bye. They undefeated right now. Like I said, Syracuse had a bye week. Coach Brown, they undefeated right now. And I ain't gonna see one, two, three, four teams had bye weeks. And everybody else played. Like I said, Michigan got the dub. Colorado got the dub. Colorado State took the L. And just to speak on Colorado State for a little bit, right quick. For all the Colorado fans, the bandwagon Colorado fans out there, Colorado State, that ain't nothing to brag about. That team was trash. They look worse than they did last year. I actually thought they got better for some reason, but the Texas game, I look past that because that's Texas. That's the top 5 team in the country. I expect them to go out there and beat them like a drum. But when you come out and play against Colorado, the way they look flat, they look unprepared. They look like they look like they just showed up. They talk shit and then just came out there and just showed up and thought some magic was gonna happen or something. But they look terrible, man. Colorado should have beat them worse. They should have put up 40 on the motherfuckers. But it is what it is. I don't think Colorado is that good. I think they a little worse than last year too. Just my opinion. But Colorado State is definitely not a team to brag about. They suck. They terrible. Like I said, Notre Dame got the dub. Penn State bye week. NIU bye week. Virginia took the L. Shout out to Coach Elliott. You know what I'm saying? They started off strong, 2-0. They just took an L. UCLA took an L to Indiana. Shout out to Coach Frost out there. This is his first year, man. Y'all get behind him, support that brother out there. He trying to get that program together. 2-3 years go by, he'll be able to get his recruits in there and change that program around. I'm hoping to see UCLA come back to football glory in the NCAA. They took an L. Georgia State, another team I'm bigging up right now because Coach McGee, this is his first season, and they got a win over Vanderbilt, y'all. Georgia State beat a SEC team, Vanderbilt. Yeah, Vanderbilt's not that good this year, but Georgia State is playing at a high level right now with a first year coach. Shout out to Coach McGee, man. You really trying to turn that program around. Even though Georgia State has a reputation of winning and being a good team, they have had some shaky seasons in the past. And I feel like Coach McGee is going to come in and just put the stamp on things and turn this Georgia State program around. They just gonna have to really get some 4-star, 3-star, 4-star recruits in there. Get some guys in there. Maybe he can get some top tier guys in there to make a new tradition for Georgia State, because that's what they need, man. That's all they need is one breakout season to stamp them in the football world. Let them know. But this right here is a big win over Vanderbilt. This is a win that most people thought they was gonna lose. This is Vanderbilt. I'm pretty sure Vanderbilt thought they was gonna come in and get this dub, but hey, it wasn't no cakewalk at all for Georgia State because they had to pull it out at the end. But that Georgia State team showed me how well coached they are, how prepared they was, how poised and patience they show. I mean, all that is a sign of good coaching. That's why I shout out to Coach McGee, man. Them Georgia State boys look good, so y'all keep an eye on them. All right, Maryland got the W over Virginia. Syracuse on the bye week. Coach Brown, you know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite right now. I'm keeping an eye on them. Temple took an L. Now, I got to speak on Coach Drayton because you didn't have a good season last season. And this season, you're starting off 0-3 already, man. We gotta see what's going on out there in Temple, man. We need to get some recruits out there, get some guys out there. Because I want to see all the black coaches succeed. 0-3 just ain't a good look right now. We don't. The best thing about this, out of the 17 black coaches we got out here, only 2 of them are winless right now. 2 of them. That's Temple and Kent State. Now, Coach Burns at Kent State, this is his 3rd year, I think, 2nd or 3rd, but he's trying to get that program. So we got to get behind. You got to support them, man. See what's going on. If they good coaches, if they not good coaches, a spade gonna be a spade. If he ain't a good coach, so be it. But if these guys can do the job and are capable and what you want to say uh certified enough, you know, they can get this done. They just need the proper support, proper love, proper motivation. That's what this channel for. That's what these channels for. That's what the promotion and the publicity is for. So y'all need to speak on them, man. Bring them up so these recruits can hear about them. You never know who listening to your channel who thinking about going to one of these schools, and they might hear some good dialogue from you, from some good intel from you on your channel, or me or myself, anybody on your channel that could persuade them to go help one of these programs out and turn it around overnight. Y'all see what Syracuse doing? You know what I'm saying? Western Michigan got the dub. Like I said, Purdue took a L. Kent State another L, and then Middle Tennessee State, Coach Mason out there, they took a L. So like I said, for this week, that put us at 6-7 on the board. We had a good week 1. You know what I'm saying? Then week 2, week 3 been kind of shaky up and down with our coaches, but we gonna keep going. This ain't it. This ain't the end. We're gonna keep it going. But like I said, at the same time, we need more support. I want to see more of these channels speaking on these black coaches. What's going on? They position, what they trying to do, what they ain't trying to do. What's really going on. But the thing, you know what I'm saying, it just kills me. It's so many prime puppets out here that they kind of cloud everybody's vision on what on the movement. We need more black coaches all across the board. It ain't just about one. And it's funny to me that this one my man Prime, shout out to y'all, they got the dub. That was a dub that probably saved your job, because if you'd have lost that one, it'd have been looking crazy for you. But shout out to Colorado, they got that dub. But at the same time, Prime, it looked real crazy for you to get up there on a press conference and kind of talking as if you don't talk shit, that you're not arrogant. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to throw no shade. It just, I'm speaking facts, man. Prime is one of the most arrogant like, we know that's him. I'm not talking about. I'm not saying that's wrong, whatever. That's just him. But for him to get up there and say somebody else shouldn't have been talking shit, or I wouldn't allow my boys to do that. I wouldn't, man, that shit is crazy. Do you know how flashy and disrespectful and just in your face Shadur is and the rest of the guys? Like, how they, man, it's real funny to me, man. It's real funny to me that y'all can disrespect people, but can't nobody else do it. Then as soon as somebody else do it to y'all looking for pity. Y'all looking for somebody that has some pity for. But hey, I ain't got no pity for y'all, cause like I said, Colorado looked worse than last year. Penn State, Penn State, uh, Penn State, Syracuse, NIU, Michigan, Notre Dame, maybe. But them the only teams that I can see to creep up in this college football playoff this season. Now, I said Michigan got to have a hell of a turnaround. They got to win the rest of their games because they took their L to Texas. Penn State, they got to win majority of their games. Notre Dame, all these, but like I said, NIU and Syracuse, they got a good chance. Especially Syracuse, they can win out straight up. If they just play tough and stay on this track, NIU can win out too. So I mean, this is what it is, man. These are the coaches we need to hear about. These coaches we need to be supporting. These coaches we need to be watching. All 17 of them. Forget all the other. I don't give a fuck about no other team. Yeah, I'm an Auburn fan to the day, to the heart. I fuck with Florida State too. They just fell off. But right now in the college football world, I'm watching all 17 of these teams to see what, even Colorado State. I ain't never watched Colorado State in my life until I figured out that they had a brother at coach, and when they played Colorado last year, I start keeping an eye on all these teams. I ain't never watched Virginia, UCLA, Georgia State, Maryland football. I ain't never watched these. But now that I know that they got a brother up there that's really trying to turn this thing around, I'm gonna support them 100%. I'm gonna be right behind them. And if you think I'm wrong for that, just cause it's a black man, if you think I'm wrong for that, then fuck you. But at the same time, hey, this is what it is right now. Black quarterbacks taking over, and black coaches can start taking over. We need our own shit. We need our own everything. So we got to start from ground level and work our way all the way up until we fill the cup. Once we fill the cup, we can make our own. At the same time, I want y'all to peep this before I go. I want y'all to peep this. I know Colorado got to play Baylor this weekend. It's a lot of big games this weekend, but the biggest game this weekend is the Alabama game. Alabama got to play Georgia. That motherfucker right there is going to be a good-ass game, y'all. And me personally, I got Alabama winning. Again, they beat Georgia last year. I feel like Kirby Smart is going to want to come out and beat the boy. He don't want to take a L to a first year. The boy Alabama, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to take that. So I think Georgia's gonna come out and bring all their tricks out the bag. But it's gonna be tough to beat that Alabama defense. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a good ass game, man. So y'all keep an eye on it. Another thing before I go, I was surfing around on YouTube, and I'm still seeing more and more people talk about Colorado, Travis Hunter, Shedeur. So it's all, like I said, it's all good. But Travis Hunter definitely is a Heisman candidate. They gonna definitely have to win some more game, but to me he is the best player in college football. I don't give a fuck what Colorado do or who. Travis Hunter is the man. That guy right there. Well, if you take Travis Hunter off of Colorado, they 0-3 right now. I mean, yeah, you got them other receivers and but you take the energy, the swag, the dog that Travis is, you take that off the field for Colorado. Oh man, you pulling their guts out. Travis Hunter is their engine. That motherfucker there is, man. I still think they overplay him, but he's definitely the energy of Colorado. But when it comes to Shedeur, I want y'all to peep game. The highest QBR right now in college football. Now I said this last year. People thought I was crazy. Cam Ward has the highest QBR right now in college football. He's number 1. Do y'all know what Shedeur is ranked? He's not even in the top 50. So I don't understand how y'all talking about Shedeur gonna be the Heisman. This man has thrown the ball 121 times already this season. He has 999 passing yards already this season. This man got 1,000 yards in 3 games. If that ain't overpassing, then I don't know if that ain't showing you that they overpass. I don't know what to tell y'all. That's overpass. When the end of this Colorado State game, when y'all watched the tail end of it, what was they doing? They wasn't taking no knee. They wasn't running the ball out. They wasn't doing that. They were passing. Trying to tell people, like we making a mockery of this whole shit because so many people kissing their ass, but they doing all the wrong shit. Straight up, they doing this shit, and then they losing. Now I can see if they overpassing and just throwing the ball 100 times a game and they beating everybody. Then it's like, okay, they're changing the game, they revolution. But they went 4-8 last year. They 2-1 right now. They started off 3-0 last year. They're 2-1 right now, so they kind of digress. Who's to say they gonna win this week? You know what I'm saying? If they say they only win 3 games this year, right? Are y'all still gonna be talking about Shedeur's the Heisman? Do y'all not understand that the reason this man has so many yards and stats is because he's padding stats? Yes, Shedeur is accurate. Yes, Shedeur can play quarterback. Yes, Shedeur can throw. He's a good quarterback, yeah. But he's not the best quarterback in college football. I'm sorry. Not by a long shot, dog. He's not even top 10 in college football. Cam Ward, to me, right now, today, Cam Ward is the best quarterback in college football, hands down. That's why if Miami was to play Colorado right now, Miami would beat the shit out of Colorado. Just like y'all can see, okay, Texas played Colorado State, right? Texas beat Colorado State 56-0, right? Something like that. They didn't even score. Then we go out to Colorado versus Colorado State. They win 28-9. And Colorado about damn near scored at the end, but that game, it never it never was a time where Colorado just looked dominant through the whole game. It was like, oh shit, like you was on the edge of your seat, like, okay, what's gonna happen? Okay, he caught, they scored. Okay, good. Yes, it's like, oh, they scored. Yes, okay, good. Okay, damn, is they gonna stop him? Are they gonna stop him? Okay, yes, they stopped. Like it was never when the game went, it was never a time where I felt like, okay, yeah, Colorado got this shit. But when Colorado State got on the field with Texas before the game even started, I already knew this was gonna be a smoke session. Straight up. Now this weekend they play Baylor. Baylor don't look good at all. They got one of the worst quarterbacks in the league in Finn. He's a brother though, but he's one of the worst quarterbacks in college football. They got one of the worst defensive back cores in college football. They ain't got no DBs. So Shedeur should have a field day. Shedeur should have a field day. The only thing is Baylor loves to run the ball. Love to run the ball. So they gonna have to stop that run. If they can't really stop that run and nothing, Baylor might fuck around and hiccup in that bitch with a W. But at the same time, I really feel like Shedeur gonna have 1,500 yards passing after this game because Baylor don't have any corners. So they might get the dub. They might get another. They might be 3-1. They might win 3 or 4 games again this season. But it's finna get tougher and tougher on down. Even UCF undefeated right now. So it's gonna get tougher and tougher as they go. So far as y'all talking about Shedeur winning the Heisman, me personally, that's unrealistic. You got Jalen Milroe. We got Quinn Ewers. Cam Ward. Come on now. Leave it alone, man. That's probably who gonna be it. That's the folk gonna be at the ceremony. It's gonna be Travis Hunter, Cam Ward, Quinn Ewers, and Jalen Milroe. That's the four that's gonna be the top at the ceremony. And they probably gonna get that bitch to either Travis Hunter or Cam Ward gonna get it this year because if they win out, if Miami win out, if they do their thing, win out, go undefeated, go always to the playoff and win the championship or the way they do all that before. So if they win out, make it to the playoffs, get that buy-in, Cam Ward might be your Heisman Trophy winner, man. He got the highest QBR right now, killing. So I mean, hands down, get that man what he deserves. Ignore the hype, dog. Like I said, the hype is what got y'all with Shedeur. The hype of Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is the hype that led everybody to believe, oh, what he said, okay, yeah, that's Deion. He the best athlete, so we gotta believe him. He played baseball and football, so we gotta believe him. He always right. So that's what got y'all thinking Shedeur is like. But if you look at the paper, if you look at everything, if you look at the game, if you watch the game, yeah, he's a great quarterback. Accurate as hell. When he on point, oh man, he hit your ass in the forehead with that bit. But he overpasses too much and it's hurting him. It's hurting him. Coach Prime, his dad think he's helping him with all that passing, and it's really hurting him. Need to calm it down a little bit. But they got the dub. Hey, shout out to Colorado, man. Like I said, I want to see all these black coaches succeed, all of them. So shout out to Colorado, man. But Coach Hammock at NIU doing his motherfucking thing. Coach Brown at Syracuse doing his motherfucking thing. And these are two squads I'm really keying in on and trying to see how far they're gonna make it, cause they fuck around getting this playoff and get real. These other teams, like I said, the teams I think could see the playoff out of the 17 black coaches. We got Syracuse, we got NIU, Penn State. Those are the three that they could win out and get in. And then on the fence, you got Notre Dame and Michigan. But the rest of these guys, we got some work to do. We definitely got some work to do. We got some teams to beat. If Colorado can go out here and beat Arizona and Arizona State and Oklahoma State and win the Big 12, they'll earn my respect. They'll earn my respect. Straight up. They'll have my respect then. But until they really beat a worthy opponent, because every time they play somebody worthy, every time they play a good opponent, they look like ass. And y'all got to keep in mind too. Y'all think y'all want Colorado to win the Big 12 championship. Coach Prime couldn't even win a HBCU championship. Keep that in mind. Shots fired. However you want to call it. You couldn't even win a HBCU championship. But now you sit up here and want some pity. You want people to stop talking shit about you and shit. No. Do your motherfucking thing. We're gonna talk shit about Coach Burns at Kent State if you can't get that together. Cause 0-3, dog, you gotta get that together. Coach Drayton at Temple, you gotta get that 0-3. We gotta get them together. You at least gotta get you a dub, man. Come on now. And then as the season go, it get tougher. The easy games in the front at the beginning, so you gotta get your dubs early. But man, shout out to all these coaches, man. Straight up, do y'all thing, man. Coach Norvell, I don't know, Colorado State, I don't know what the fuck you did. Y'all digressed. Y'all got worse. We gotta get that together. Them boys, they're talking shit like they was gonna come out and really play and really make it a game. Y'all didn't even show up. Y'all showed up physically, but mentally y'all was still in the locker room. Talking about some Instagram followers. Maybe y'all need some for some motivation. Shit. Cause Colorado State look like trash, man. Straight up. But shout out to all these coaches, man. Y'all hold it down, man. It's real out here, man. P.S.A, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all.